Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. So today I'm going to be doing another announcement video. This one is for the Everafterathon. Last year I did participate in it. It was formerly known as the Ever After Readathon, but Crystal has changed some things up this year for a new year of historical romance reading for the Everafterathon. So Crystal at Books Forever After is the creator of this readathon, and it will run from May 1st to the 25th. And I believe the 25th is Crystal's birthday, so it's kind of celebration of one of her favorite genres, which is historical romance. So this one is a little bit different than last year. I know last year was like a bingo board. This year it's going to be team-based. So I have a few instructions for you guys, but the first one is to pick your team, and I will give you details on the teams in just a little bit so you can make your choices. The second is to sign up for the readathon on the Google sign-in sheet, and I will link that down below so you guys have access to that. Join the Discord. This is going to be very much Discord based. So a lot of the challenges and the interactions and community aspect of this readathon will be on the Discord. So we highly recommend it. You don't have to, but I definitely think you'll get more out of it if you do. Number 4 is to subscribe and follow all the co-hosts. If you so choose, you'll just get more out of it that way as well, because people will be hosting live shows or like reading sprints or things like that for you to kind of interact with and engage with other readers. And then obviously number 5, which is probably the most important, is to read. Definitely got to read. It is a readathon. So number 6 is log your reading on the book tracker, which again will be linked below. And it's also going to be linked in the Discord as well for easier access. And then number 7 is to log your weekly challenges by every Saturday at 11:59 Eastern Daylight Time for an extra 50 points for your team. So there'll be certain challenges, certain weekly challenges that you can participate in. I know the first one is to create your TBR and either share on the Discord or share on Instagram and go ahead and tag Crystal at Books Forever After or the Everafterathon. Crystal also did mention that team tier rankings will be posted every Monday evening, Eastern Daylight Time, on the Discord. So Discord is a big part of staying like up to date and where your team ranks, but it will also be on Instagram. There is an Everafterathon Instagram that you can keep track of if you don't feel like you want to join Discord. There are 4 teams this round, and they are based on female main characters. Each team has 2 co-captains. So the first team of the Everafterathon is the Cinderella, and this kind of focuses on fairy tale retellings. And the team captains for this are Affi at Fifi Reads Historical Romance, and then Daphne at Being Daphne, and their tropes will be class difference as well as masquerade ball, and that kind of ties into points. The next team is the Governess, and this will kind of focus on gothic or dark romance. The co-captains will be Hope over at Hope Volm and Amber at Amber Reads Romance, and their team tropes will be forbidden love and second chance romance. So again, those will tie into points. And then our third team is the Pirate, and this will obviously focus on pirate romance. And this will be hosted by April at Happily Ever April and Monika over at Pardon This Book Addict. And then their tropes will be forced proximity as well as hidden identity. And then last but not least is actually time travel, which will focus on time travel romance. And that will be hosted by myself and B over at Mama Needs to Read Romance. And our team tropes are going to be friends to lovers and soulmates. So let's go over the points for the Everafterathon. So the points are, if you read 1-to-1 pages read, you get the points. So if I read a book that is 325 pages, I get 325 points. I get 300 points if it's a historical romance. That's like extra points on top of your 1-to-1 points for pages read. And then if you read something with a team character in it, your team character, that's an extra 150 points. So for me, if I read something with time traveler in it, I would have an extra 150 points. And then for team subgenre, so that's like fairy tale retelling or dark and gothic, time travel. So if I read something that has time travel in it, I would get an extra 100 points. And then 75 points per team trope. So there are some tropes or 2 tropes that go with each of the teams. So for me, if I read a Friends to Lovers or if I read a Soulmates, I would get 75 extra points. So you get 50 points just for reading romance. That could be a contemporary romance, a fantasy romance. So something that, a romance that isn't historical, you get 50 extra points for that. And then if you read a book, you get 50 points if it has BIPOC author and or representation. You could also, an extra 50 points for if a book has LGBTQIA plus author and or representation in it. And then 25 points if you read another team's trope or character. So for me, if I read maybe like let's say a class difference that is under Cinderella, I would be able to get 25 extra points because that's another team's like subgenre or subtrope, excuse me. And then there is another bonus point if you, 25 extra points if it's a setting other than England or Scotland. And that's only for historical romance though. So I hope I was clear on the points. If not, like I said, ask on the Discord. Crystal would be able to answer any point questions. I will also refer to her video as well. I'll leave that linked in the description box below. But feel free to ask me questions and I'll get them answered for you as well if you have any points questions. So let's go over the giveaway. So Crystal is so kind and she is doing some giveaways, I think to 3 lucky winners. I know she's doing 3 giveaways. So I know it will also run in US and Canada only. As of right now, she may change it to international later, but she'll get back to us on the Discord if she does change it. So the first giveaway box is going to be a Johanna Lindsay box, and it has 2 of her books in it. And then there's also a Julie Garwood box, which has 2 books from Julie Garwood as well. And then her other book is one that she's going to curate later on for the winner. So that's just it for me. I'm so excited to do the Everafterathon for the 2nd year in a row. I'm so excited. Crystal has done an amazing job, and I'm so excited that she asked me to be a co-captain and join along on this wonderful readathon. I love historical romance and I can't wait to read more of it during this readathon. If you've made it this far and you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Let me know what team you plan on choosing. And if you just want to let me know you were here and you watched to the end, go ahead and leave me an hourglass emoji for time travel. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye.